Turkish Airlines Euroleague. I feel devotion.
The game of the week saw Caja Laboral visit Cantu. For some, the Euroleague regular season has never been so close. We stopped off in Istanbul to speak to national treasure Ömer Onan. Two Americans who are using their impressive physique for team gain. The standout performers from Euroleague regular season Game 7. Benet Cantu hosted Caja Laboral at the Paladesi on Thursday night. In the most balanced group of the regular season, the Italian team aimed to maintain his unbeaten home record, but coach Ivanovic's team came to Italy as the leader of the group and wanted to stay there. In regular season Game 2, Cantu and Caja Laboral met in Vitoria, and the Spanish team secured an 81-69 victory in a very balanced game for 35 minutes. In such a tight group, every single game reaches do-or-die status.
You cannot play without playing hard, focus, and with great sacrifice defense.
Caja Laboral with a 4-2 record sat top, but not with a comfortable enough lead to exclude them, though, from the final rush for the top 16.
I believe that the 4 matches remaining will be like finals for all the teams involved. This is the first final.
The host started strongly with Mirza Teletovic scoring 12 points in the first quarter alone, and got to the first break with a 9-point lead, 21-12. But the home team's reaction came early in the second, tying the game and taking the lead thanks to the help of Gheorghe Shermadini and Nicolas Matarino.
From deep, Matarino puts Cantu ahead.
If we keep going with this kind of defense, we believe in what we are doing, and we try to separate Teletovic because he's shooting from downtown. And I told my players, unlimited range for Teletovic, so stay with him. We can have a good game.
In the third, the margin increased for Cantu as veteran Gianluca Basile started punishing the Spanish defense from deep. In the end, he sank 6 out of 9 from beyond the arc. When the game seemed done and dusted, with Cantu reaching the largest margin, up by 21, Caja Laboral unexpectedly rallied and downed a series of well-contested three-pointers with Olesen, Bjelica and Teletovic. They narrowed the gap to 1 single point in the very last phase of the game. Then, when the hosts had the chance to snatch an incredible win, Cinciarini stole the crucial ball and fed Mazzarino for the winning layup, 71-68, who revelled in his moment.
I try to give the outside shot, the three-point line, and I try to do my best. I think I help a lot of my team.
Three home wins in Group A, and this is not new. It's already happened 18 times in the 21 games of the regular season so far. Benet Cantu defeated Caja Laboral in the game of the week. The 2 remaining games were decided in the last quarter. Both home teams ran a final terrific partial score. A 27-14 pushed Fenerbahce Ulker to success at the Sinan Erdem Arena over Olympiacos, after they ended the first 3 periods 59-56. Gestra Bilbao was leading by 4, 72-68 when Fischer with 2 triples, and Jackson with 3 magnificent assists built a lethal 19-3 that defeated Sluk Nancy. And now, the final rush to the top 16 promises to be the most uncertain in Euroleague history. 3 teams, Caja Laboral, Fenerbahce Ulker and Benet Cantu, are 4-3. The remaining teams are 3-4. And what's most intriguing is the schedule. 1 home game for the first 3, 2 for Olympiacos, Bilbao and Nancy. The same record for 6 teams? It could be. That's why every point can really be the qualifying point. Ömer Onan, the flag bearer of the Turkish national team, is now playing his 10th Euroleague season, the 7th with Fenerbahce Ulker. Next May, the Turkish Airlines Euroleague Final Four will take place in Onan's home city of Istanbul.
Every team wants to be in Final Four. Last 10 years, FSP and Fenerbahçe UK every time inside the Euroleague, but we never have chance to get Final Four in Turkey, in Istanbul. Now we got this chance, and it's very good. I'm very excited.
This Euroleague season, Turkey has 3 teams involved: Fenerbahçe Ülker, Anadolu Efes and Galatasaray Medical Park. It would be a dream for one or more of them to reach the Final Four in their own city.
Many years, people wait us. They want to see us in Final Four. Fenerbahçe fans want to show their team like a champion. But we try. Any team in Istanbul play Final Four, it will be great.
However, it's no easy task for Fenerbahçe Ülker to reach the Final Four. The powerhouses start to show their strength in the key moments of the season. Last year, Fenerbahçe suffered a painful elimination in the top 16.
We started the league very good and we won many games. But before first 8, we lived many injuries. Yeah, we lost many players, and then maybe because of this, we don't catch Final Four chance.
With the 2011-2012 Final Four at home, Ömer Onan and Fenerbahçe Ülker must grab their chance. A sharp separation between 2 powerhouses and the remaining 4 teams. This is the sentence of Group B after Game 7 of Turkish Airlines Euroleague regular season. Despite the injury of Andrei Kirilenko, CSKA Moscow continues its march, looking unstoppable in its Euroleague campaign. The team from the Russian capital resisted with authority the Brose Baskets' challenge on a tough court. Beating the buzzer with a winning 3-pointer was Milos Teodosic for a 78-81 success, which keeps CSKA undefeated after 7 games. With a deadly 12-0 break in the third quarter to take a 9-point lead, Panathinaikos grabbed a 94-76 win over KK Zagreb at Oaxaca. Little by little, Coach Obradovic is finding the right condition of his team, searching for offensive balance and continuity, looking forward to the next stage of the competition. With this win, Panathinaikos followed CSKA Moscow into the top 16, the place where both teams belong. After the fundamental 67-65 win of Žalgiris Kaunas over Unicaja Malaga and the Žalgiris Arena, the hunt for the top 16 between Žalgiris, KK Zagreb, Brose Baskets and Unicaja has begun in earnest. Who will step up in the last 3 games of the regular season to grab those 2 remaining places? The KK Zagreb fans went crazy with delight when their team recorded its first ever Euroleague victory by ousting Žalgiris Kaunas 80-78 in a thriller in the Zagreb Arena. 1 week later, the Croatian team did it again, defeating Brose Basket 86-74. In both victories, 2 players made outstanding performances. Mario Kazun, after scoring the crucial baskets against Žalgiris, signed off with a double-double the following week.
Try and make as much as win we can possibly win.
But not only Mario has shone. Another hero has emerged, with 2 double-doubles in a row, Josh Heidfeld, giving the team all his energy. His 42 points and 33 rebounds are only the cold numbers.
It's that feeling of being in the best league against the best people that makes it that special.
A sprinkle of experience is also required to win. That's why a champion with Panathinaikos in 2002 has been added to the roster.
My age, I'm on the finishing my career, and for me it's a award to be part of this team and, to be part of Euroleague one more time. I'm going to try to do it the best way, to prepare myself to show the best performance in my condition, what I can do, and especially to help young players, which my team have really good talents.
The team is in its Euroleague debut season, as was evident in the last game against Panathinaikos. With this basket, Zagreb won for the first time in Euroleague. Kazun emerged as a fundamental player, a notion he aims to cement.
That's one of my goals, but another goal with my team is just try fight for a top 16, because this is not an experienced team.
Two teams leading 5-2, two teams following on 4-3. Then Milan 2-5 and Spirou 1-6. Does this mean the so-called Group of Death is the first to find its qualifying teams to the top 16? Not really. Only Real Madrid with a 2-0 record against EA7 has already made it through to the next phase. What happened in Game 7 is easy. The winning teams took an early advantage and then resisted, maintaining the lead until the end. It happened at Charleroi, where Anadolu started 6-0, then arrived to his largest advantage 41-24. It happened in Milan, where Real Madrid, after the unbelievable opening basket by Fernandez, went up 9-0, then always kept a comfortable safety cushion. And it happened in Belgrade, where the only home team actually won. Partizan ground out a 17-9 advantage at the beginning, pushed by an outstanding Matsvan, even stretching out to a 13-point lead. Of course, we also saw the reaction of the chasing teams. Charleroi ended the game down by only 4 points, never entirely giving up the idea of taking the lead. Milan hauled itself back to -2, 65-67. But Sergio Rodriguez signed off a personal outstanding performance with a winning triple. Then there was Maccabi, who mounted a comeback in the second half to edge a 70-68 lead through Panini. But then Partizan sunk 3 free throws. With such balanced teams, the Group of Death still holds many surprises in store. 543 points in 6 games, 90 per game. 4 more than Euroleague's second best. That's Real Madrid's scoring power. How did they do it? Running every time it's possible. Against Spirou, despite sinking only 3 from 21 triples, they scored 93 points. In these ways: 1. After a rebound, the fast outlet pass. Rudy pushes the dribble, calling the offense, and goes immediately inside to Mirotic. The shot arrives after 9 seconds. The outlet pass now reaches Yul. He also pushes, changing side with a cross pass, while the two wings run down the same side, producing a 2-on-1. Karol is first, followed by Potsius. This one will catch the ball for the fast penetration, 5 seconds. Even after a free throw, the idea is the same. Now it's Rodriguez to push the offense on the side, while everybody else runs. Suarez cuts a trailer in the middle to catch and score after only 5 seconds. 2. After a steal. Obvious and easy for Rodriguez. In the next situations, it's not so natural, without some complex organisation. After the steal of Rodriguez, everybody sprints, above all Mirotic, who can dunk in 3 seconds. Now it's Reyes who steals and passes it once to Rodriguez. Potsius fills the right side, Karol the left, building the 3-on-2. Then their talent makes for the easy jumper in 4 seconds. 3. After a block. Then when the ball is in Yul's hands, Karol fills the left side again, Potsius the right, the big men the middle lane both sprinting. A long pass for the penetration, but now the superiority is at the rebound. Here Potsius blocks and goes coast to coast, followed by the two big men. 4 seconds for the shot. 4. After an offense rebound. Look at the spacing. As soon as the ball's out, Karol goes to the right, Potsius to the left. As soon as the paint is empty, Potsius can drive and score after 6 seconds. Running and scoring. Winning can be fun too. For any player, what's better than a chance to turn out for your country's best team? Tal Burstein has achieved this goal for 11 seasons, playing for Maccabi Electra Tel Aviv.
For me to become a Maccabi player and now a captain is, I think, a great honor and a dream come true.
With 49 league titles, 38 national cups, 4 Euroleagues and 1 Super League, spilling out the trophy cabinet, Maccabi is something more than just a team.
You grow up in that mentality that it's almost like a religion in Israel. Almost everybody who likes sport and basketball, for sure, Thursday evening is Maccabi night.
And Burstein also had the honour to play in one of the best Maccabi teams, the one that triumphed in the Euroleague in 2004 and 2005.
But I think that team in those years will be remembered as one of the best, if not the best team of Maccabi in all history. Amazing guys, amazing players, and we had so much fun being together, playing together, and I think it showed on the court and off the court.
Regal Barcelona, Montepaschi Siena and Unix Kazan. 3 teams have already booked their ticket to the top 16. The crunch game of the week was Unix Galatasaray MP, and the Russian team clinched their qualification, defeating Jakub Lakovic and his teammates 72-61. The backcourt was very important for the Russians again, as Terrell Lydie, Lynn Greer and Henry Domarkant combined for 42 out of the 72 points. The defense was the key for the Russians, who forced Galatasaray MP to make 18 turnovers. Unix now boast 5 victories, 4 more than Olimpia Ljubljana, 5th in Group D with 3 games to go. The Slovenians hosted Montepaschi Siena. Boma Kaleb helped his team to victory, scoring 6 out of 8 unanswered points in the last minutes, after Danny Green's 55-53 for Union Olympia. Then Igor Rakočević set the final result from the charity line. Siena reacted after 2 defeats in a row and celebrated its 5th consecutive qualification to the Turkish Airlines Euroleague Top 16. Barcelona routed Asseco Procom 76-45 in front of the Polish crowd to take a step closer to securing first place in the group. Still undefeated, Barca devastated Procom in the 3rd quarter, 23-4, to lead 59-30 after 30 minutes. Sada led everybody with 17 points, as the Spanish side coasted to its 7th win.
Erechem Lorbeck of FC Barcelona Regal and Milan Matchvan of Partizan MTS Belgrade stood tallest to share the B-Win MVP of the Week honour. Lorbeck dominated at both ends of the floor for a performance index rating of 25. Matchvan was unstoppable during 30 minutes on the floor, scoring inside and out for a total of 22 points. Erechem Lorbeck and Milan Matchvan B-Win co-MVPs of the week.
And now our podium. Bronze medal, Igor Rakočević. So far, no great performances for a player like him. The only double-digit display until now came in Barcelona in a heavy defeat. In Ljubljana, 14 points in Siena's 6-point road win. When did he do it? When his team needed it most. Playing without Kaukenas. You're not a 3 times Euroleague top scorer for nothing. Let's start with a bronze medal. Silver medal, Cantu, 18s. 18, like the points by Basile. 6 from 9 3-pointers for the 36-year-old. 18, like the points. 8 plus the rebounds. 10 from Marconato, 36 years old. 18, like the points. 14, no mistakes from 3-point range. plus the fouls drawn by Mazzarino, 36 years old. 18, it seems their age, but deserving a silver because this week's top turn is gold medal, Victor Kriapa. Do you remember this? Then allowing this to win. Well, with Kirilenko sidelined for a lengthy period, Kriapa has replaced him. 19 points, with just one mistake from the field, and perfect on three-pointers. Then 7 rebounds and 5 assists. But this is nothing. In the end, this. Now allowing the peril from Teodosic. A star is out, but a gold medal display makes up for it. Tero Laide, guard. Sonny Weems, forward. When basketball is a mix of technique, athleticism and energy, look. 1. Shooting technique. The secret is, wait for the ball in the right position, be fast to shoot, Laide using his legs to push. Against the zone defense, Weems is waiting for the ball with his feet straight to the basket. 2. The jumper. Here is Weems who's the master. Look at these 2 moves. Same positions as before. Now he crosses over to approach the basket. The jumper is always one's best friend, even in an awkward situation, like after a steal, or after many dribbles in traffic. Laide may well have preferred something else, but his legs allow him the strong stop to shoot. 3. The drive. Look at these 2 magnificent zigzagging runs of Terrell. One with a little hesitation before firing, the other with many dribbling fakes. No zigzags for Sonny. The first step is enough to take flight. 4. The open floor. Running like an arrow, jumping like a cricket. This is Sonny. This is Terrell. And all without ever losing control of the body. Here Weems in a Navarro move. Here Laide flies, changing hands. Ladies and gentlemen, the track and field show is served.
Number 3, Kazan, Russia. Alexei Savrasenko rejects a shot from Furkan Aldemir. And when Setver Ozer tries to score, Savrasenko gets another block. Number 2, Istanbul, Turkey. A perfect way to send Fenerbahce Ulka fans to their feet. Rocco Ucic fees James Gist for another monster alley-oop slam. And the number 1 player for week, Bomberg, Germany, final seconds of the game, and all tied at 78-78. Victor Kriapa collects a steal to give Suska a chance to win the game. Alexei Shved finds Milos Teodosic with 3 seconds to go. He buries the game-winning shot at the buzzer. We will be back next week with more Turkish Airlines Euroleague action.
Please find a sports rivalry with more charm. Maccabi Tel Aviv against Real Madrid. The history of European basketball is back on the court. We're speaking about 2 teams who have really travelled with basketball, from the beginning until now, from the 50s until the 3rd millennium. And nobody could stop this evolution. Real won 4 of his 8 Euroleague titles in the 60s. Maccabi 2 of its 4 between the 70s and the beginning of the 80s. Playing, during those years, another 7 finals. In the 90s, Real Madrid won its last Euroleague in 1995, with Zelimir Obradovic on the bench and Arvidas Sabonis on the court. In the first decade of the new millennium, Maccabi dominated the scene, winning 2 titles in a row in 2004 and 2005, with a team guided by Sarunas Jasikevicius and Anthony Parker. The Israeli squad has been a leading actor in 6 of the last 10 Final Fours, reaching 5 finals, the last in 2011 when, before losing the title game against Panathinaikos, they thrashed Real Madrid in the semi-final 82-63. There are 14 survivors from that day, 6 from Maccabi and 8 from the Real side. In Barcelona, Sophocles Skorsanitis and Ante Tomic faced each other in an exciting duel. The Maccabi centre scored 16 points, Real Madrid's Croatian 17, but it was the Greek who came out on top. 1 month ago, Big Sofo did it again. 16 points against Tomic and Real Madrid, defeated in Tel Aviv 88-82 in a game that went down to the wire. JC Carroll brought Real within 5 points with 46 seconds to go. Then Jordan Farmer completed a fantastic performance, scoring the last 3 of his final 27 points. Without him, and without Rudy Fernandez, pay attention to the duel between Keith Langford and JC Carroll. One more chapter in the long history of basketball, Real Madrid against Maccabi.
Turkish Airlines, Euroleague. I feel devotion.